Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the San Antonio Spurs versus Oklahoma City Thunder. This is full game highlights 6 of the NBA playoffs 2026. OKC have been playing an amazing game. I have been supporting the Spurs personally, but OKC has been the better team. I must admit, they had way better clutch and strength to keep consistent, right? Should I say that? Because the Spurs got a lot of star players, but however, OKC has truly been the team behaving like they really want this championship. But who am I to say what the final outcome will be? This is another reaction video by your boy Piff. Let's go.
Julian Champagny. Spurs have gotten off to some really good starts in this series. McCain sees two. Kept the dribble alive. Hartenstein, patented shot.
McCain keeping his dribble. Getting into the paint, collapsing that defense.
Wembanyama gonna look from deep. Didn't hit one in game 5. Hits his first in game 6.
And no hesitation, Jamal.
He has to be aggressive, Reg. Whenever he's aggressive, it sets the tone for his team.
McCain attacking Fox. He had space because Wemby was away. Comes over to
Disrupt the flow this young team had last game.
Wembanyama called for that right away. He got it. After the timeout, Stephon Castle assisting on all 3 field goals for the Spurs. Hartenstein rolls. Lou Dort from the corner. Knocks down that 3. Dort got off the schneid a bit.
And you got to give Coach Degnaud and the staff credit for that. After timeout play, knew where the open shot would be.
Castle. I don't need anything here. We'll go one-on-one. Holmgren's waiting. Wemby's turning. For 2. 3 of 3. 8 points.
And Coach Johnson said he's a guy who wants the moment. He wants to be at the center stage in the biggest moment. He and the group have shown the response in the big moments, and they hope they can do it again.
Rich Johnson was counting on that. Castle closes out Williams. Still 8 to shoot. Vassell defends the back-to-back MVP. Lucas Alexander, toe on the tape. It's a 2. It's good. Dort gets to the middle. Shoots quick before Wembanyama gets up. Wemby's up ahead of the field. For the Thunder, good transition. Dean Dort took it away.
Dort was on the backside. It's all about possessions.
Good Cornet in, double screen at the top. Thunder wanted to call on that. And Vassell hits the 3. Started 58 games for this OKC team. Now coming off the bench as McCain has started. Vassell.
I mean, these are rhythm threes for Vassell.
Vassell. This moves from the top. Caruso's quick hand knocked it away. Johnson. Caruso. Nobody stopped the ball, and Caruso's got 2. SGA and Caruso. First series. Of course, they were invited back for 6. Wembanyama. A 3rd triple in this first quarter.
Out the game, so you see he's playing in 3-minute bursts.
Wembanyama is just one big burst here tonight. He's got 13.
So he can get into the paint. Nice back cut there by Chet.
But he sees Castle and Wembanyama. Somebody open somewhere. Swing finds Caruso. Inside for 2. Everybody crashing the glass. You know it's a game 6. 4 bodies around the rim. McCain looking to heat up. He gets hot fast. He is microwave-like. Over in the pitch. McCain looking for the basket again. Haitian Wallace. Wembanyama comes over. Draw lined up. Shot almost lined up. Holmgren inside. Wembanyama went to get it. Knocked Haitian Wallace down.
In the words of the great Reginald Miller, play on.
Harper.
And letting the start here by Dylan Harper.
But he's aggressive, Reg. They need him to be aggressive. He's one of those guys that can provide such a spark for him.
Trapped in the corner. Holmgren comes out. Wemby steps up. Haitian Wallace uses the rim to finish timeout. McCain, second straight game for the start. Not bashful to take the shots. His 4th. He has 5 points. Castle, good fake to the left. 3 up Harper. Clock at 5. Caruso closing in. Good defense. Better offense.
Couldn't have guarded any better than that. Again, the rookie's showing he's ready for the big-time moments.
Haitian Wallace responds with a 3 and a word for the San Antonio bench. Chet running the floor, no Wemby, so they go inside. Holmgren gets it to go.
They can go on a defensive run. They can go on an offensive run. That's what champions do.
Vassell keeps the hot shooting going. 10 of 19 from 3. And Wallace feeling it. Finding fellow rookie Bryant. Around it goes to Wembanyama. Works his way. Throws inside for 2. Spurs lead here by 10. Trying to force a game 7, which would be on Saturday night in Oklahoma City. Wembanyama from the elbow. Got it again. Won it in 5 at Madison Square Garden. J-Dub back on the floor. To the other Jalen Williams. It is a Jalen Williams assisting Jalen Williams scoring field goal. Fox secures it between 2 defenders. Hassel finds Bryant out of the corner. There's Alexander. Look at this Spurs defense. SGA shot fake. Caruso late block. Big 3. Ford just came out and told Carter Bryant guarding SGA on down. Spurs really ratcheting it up. Defense and intensity. Bryant stays in front of SGA. Step back. 2.
Man, he had to work for that. By the Rook, better roll by the MVP.
Wembanyama for another 3.
Oh, man, he is locked and loaded.
More bodies down. Fox and Wembanyama, pick and roll. Fox turns. Wemby follows. On that jumper, Champagnie the rebound. FGA played 18 minutes, most of anyone in that first half. Vassell starts the 3rd quarter with his 4th three-point bang of the night.
Is that puncher that you have to have. You want him ultra aggressive.
Kane continues keeping alive. And Hartenstein with the floater. They get a sub up right away. 3-point play completed by Gilgeous-Alexander. Champagnie works inside. On Holmgren, goes back to the right hand. Holmgren more rebounds than points in the first half for Chet. Looks inside. Got it up over Wembanyama. Hartenstein inside. And there he goes. 7-4 running the floor. Castle. Champagnie. The Spurs played a good half plus. Caruso out of the timeout, off the bench. Good find of Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren on the putback. And the Thunder get back down to 8. 1 and 3 in the MVP voting. Straight up. As the attack. Step back. Splash of 2.
Yeah, they're going to go right at J-Dub. Yep. He's been off for a while. Look at that crossover there by Castle.
You went up against Manu, you know what that was like?
Well, when I became the 6th man, he was the person I studied to try to be a guy who could provide a punch off the bench. And Champagnie provides a left hand fillet.
Holmgren. And finally, the run ends. Holmgren denies Wembanyama. It was a lopsided first quarter, lopsided 3rd. Wemby, the block, and a corner, even when they were caught napping at the end, San Antonio makes the play. Jalen Williams, Keldon Johnson and Luke Dort punching back and forth, slapping at each other. Now we're back behind the play. McCain trying to heat up.
And Castle will be out there.
Castle got hit up by the
Wide open flash too.
That's his zone breaker. Yeah. They're too young. Is it their time?
Well, there won't be another NBA team to be able to do that in 3 straight years because of the new tanking rules.
Harrison Barnes.
Played.
That's what he did. And Harrison Barnes on the floor right now is on the floor. For the Warriors, Castle gets inside and extends the lead again to 25. Being a fan, it's fun. We get it. But I do have great respect for the guys who work so hard at their craft, trying to make sure the game is played well. As Isaiah Joe hits a 3. And if you ask him in December, January, give me like the 5 guys you want to see come out in a big game. It's a lot of the officials you're seeing this time. Keldon Johnson. Might see a little less than half that here in Game 6. Keldon Johnson. Game 7 on Saturday night. Aaron Wiggins, who's seen very limited action in this series, has checked in. I'll remind you, Barnes with Steph Curry, Golden's around Wemby, and he's like, how am I so gifted? All the good years he had in the league as well. But to be around 3 absolutely great players and learn from them. Staff is researching this. We got to Reggie first.
I'm on the B team. I wasn't ready for the A call.
And has stayed with it, has come back, and he's been in at the end of the game. So you go to the Oklahoma City practice, you watch him.
Aye, W Spurs. Big up Castle. Shout out to all my players right there. You already know that's my favorite team. A clear 20 point plus game. Listen, OKC is a great team. Can't deny that. But Spurs, I still think that they can take 2026 NBA playoffs along with Castle taking an MVP prize. Right? That was a great game, man. The last 2 games have been a good comeback. OKC started off well, but it seems like Spurs is actually getting their momentum back, should I say. So yeah, this is another reaction video. I don't think there'll be any more basketball today. If there will be something else later on. Might be some, I don't know, who knows. Make sure you stick around, like, comment, subscribe, and follow for more content like this.